Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. The ship Showdown and FreeFly is in full swing, giving you the opportunity to try 16 of the Star Citizen ships, the most popular ones that are currently flyable in-game now, whether or not you have a Star Citizen game package or not. You can play. It's good. Also, we saw more of the 100 series of ships for Alpha 3.11 and some front-end UI updates from the Inside Star Citizen this week. So let's take a look. The 100 series is fast, easy to maintain, small, has quickly, easily accessible cargo. Apparently the ship didn't have too many changes from its concept to implementation. The 100 series is the first ship to be fully set up with the new dashboard and cockpit metrics, so every one of its dashboard buttons has functionality. Basically every single button can be pushed or interacted with, which is cool, because obviously when we're hotkeying later, we do want our character to be able to interact with the buttons, and if some people want to be super tactile and individually interact with something, or can't remember what the control is for something, they can actually find it on the dashboard. Bam. That's pretty cool. The ship's interior is pretty roomy for such a small ship as well, so some of the components are directly accessible at the rear of the interior of the ship. We did see the GT drive accessible from the exterior of the ship though. There is a bed that folds out, allowing you to easily log out, which is a great thing for one of the starter ships. The ships also have concealed bespoke missile launchers, with the 125A, the combat variant, having a larger launcher at the rear of the ship as well. I was originally not really a fan of the 100 series, but with its features being fast, being fuel efficient, having an interior space, a bed, cargo space, missiles, and more, it's got quite a bit of a reason to be in game, and is quite a cool little starter now. That said, it is a little bit of a better starter than the Aurora MR and the Mustang Alpha, in my opinion. So the 100i, for example, it's only a little tiny bit cheaper if you bought with real money than the Avenger Titan. So because of that, I sort of ignored the 100 series. But with them coming in 3.11, and I'm sort of like looking forward to them now a bit, they do look very cool ships. I think that they will at least be quite common in-game as shuttles for people. And also, once we have a bit of a dynamic economy, and we shouldn't really be comparing ships to their IRL values. It's a starter ship, but it's more of a second-tier starter ship, in my opinion, like the sort of Reliant series. Yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty cool. But we'll have to see what it's like when we have it in our hands. Star Citizen's front-end UI is being updated with the new building block system. This means more reliability, scalability, controllability, lots of abilities, and it's ready for future additions is the idea here. It's a modular system for them to expand onto. So, visually, the menus at the moment, there's not really a huge difference between what we've had originally and what they've updated here. They've streamlined the selections. There's more real estate to show off future character selection sort of screens or animated backgrounds. Friends lists and notifications now pinned to the side when you close them, and you can clear all notifications with a click. When you initially spawn, you're going to have better sort of location selection choices and highlighted buttons, so it guides you a bit more into choosing a spawn area, Area 18, New Babbage, Lawville. They have pictures associated with them, so you can see sort of like what's going on there a bit more for your, as I said, initial spawn. It's a little bit disappointing, though, that front-end UI being shown off in Inside Star Citizen this week. The UI stuff didn't really hit the mark for me. I felt we needed some other segment, a sprint report, or 3.11 gameplay, or a Theatres of War update, or something. It was just a bit sort of meh, because it was like, yeah, we've updated the front-end UI, it's important, and it doesn't really look different at the moment. That's sort of what I got there. It was good to see the 100 series, though. I did think that they showed a lot of that ship off in that Inside Star Citizen. So let's check out the September RSI 2950 subscriber promotions. So the ship of the month for RSI subscribers is the Cutlass Blue. Subs have access to that until the 1st of October, but with FreeFly going on at the moment, there's loads of other ships to try. So you have 17 ships to try out if you're a subscriber at the moment, and 16 if you're not. So the RSI sub items this month are Castak Arms Sawtooth knives. Each has a unique colour that matches the Dust Storm, Riptide and Supernova armour variants that they have previously had for subscribers. So Centurion subs get the Sirocco knife that matches the Duststorm armor. So this is sort of like sandy or yellowy coloured. Emperators get that, but also they get the Squall knife that matches the Riptide armor. That's sort of like more teal coloured. There is also the Bloodstone red knife that matches the Supernova armor. It's red, and that is purchasable in the sub store, the subscriber store. If you aren't a subscriber and you'd like to receive those Castech Arms Sawtooth knives as part of your subscription, then you need to subscribe by the 14th of September. But you can always subscribe later, because you can purchase them later if you want, so bear that in mind. Cloud Imperium have also said that they plan to expand their unique helmet offerings towards the end of the year and into 2021. Assumedly, that is for subscribers. The ship Showdown and FreeFly is in full swing now, and the servers don't seem to have imploded from the addition of lots of new players and people spawning ships. Now, I suspect that some people are having lots of problems with Star Citizen still. 3.10.2 did not seem to be the most ultra-stable, buggy-free version of the game, but it is reasonably good. There are obviously some major issues with desync and stuff like that, for sure, but the game is in a significantly better state server-wise than it was around May with the Invictus Fleet Week FreeFly event, which had servers imploding, breaking down, people couldn't log in, all that sort of stuff. So significantly better here. So congratulations on Cloud Imperium on getting that into a much better state than I expected, for sure. Roughly as well, I expect Star Citizen to make maybe 2.5 to 3 million from ship sales from this 2-week event. I do feel that they could have hyped it up a lot more and put something in game like an expo hall or an in-game event with something for us to actually do in game that was new, but obviously this was a much smaller, more minor event than anything like the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo or Fleet Week. I do expect that Cloud Imperium have got quite a lot planned for the rest of the year. We've got the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, that's going to be at the end of November. We've got whatever they've got planned instead of the cancelled CitizenCon next month, so that's going to be around October 10th, some sort of birthday party for Star Citizen. Over the next quarter, we should see a lot shown off and revealed for Star Citizen. We should have in our hands 3.11 pretty soon, 3.12 at the end of the year, and obviously whatever else events and cool videos and reveals they've got between then, and expect to see some new ships and new vehicles straight to flyable as well. So a note on the ship Showdown as well, it's sort of like the matchups are a bit weird, or at least potentially unfair. I suppose that's the same as last year, really. So they have sort of like, they randomly, I assume, selected what ships are going up against each other, and ships might knock each other out really early on before they get to the top 4 or the finals or whatever. So the top 4 ships are getting some skins and stuff made for them, or something made for them for later this year, probably for the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo, which will almost certainly be given to players that own those ships. Like, could be trophies, could be flair, could be skins. Last year it was skins, and last year the Caterpillar won, but it looks like the Caterpillar might be knocked out in round 2 by the Carrack if they get paired off against each other. So it's a bit of a weird thing, because I would have thought it would have at least made the top 4, the Caterpillar, but this time it looks like it won't. Not that it really matters in the grand scheme of things, I just, you know, I thought it was a little bit unfair. Just make sure you vote on your favourite ship every day on that Ship Showdown page, because they will be changing what ships are going head-to-head against each other. And make sure you participate in the FreeFly if you want to try out any of those 16 most popular flyable ships. If you don't have a Star Citizen account, then make sure you make one, and then go to the FreeFly page and put in the FreeFly code. I'll link that page down below, and if you already have a Star Citizen account, you just need to go to the FreeFly page and put in the code, apply it, bam, you've got access to those 16 ships. I'm really interested to know what your experiences are during this FreeFly event. How's Star Citizen been for you? Has it been super buggy? Have you not been able to get on the servers? Has stuff been crashing? Have you been able to try out some ships that you've really wanted to try out before? Are you having loads of fun with a load of new people? Are there lots and lots and lots and lots of new people everywhere? Are the servers pretty empty? Whatever your thoughts, whatever your experiences, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What am I shilling for today, I hear you ask? Do you hate it when people steal all of your money and your house over the internet? I know I do. NordVPN may have been invented by wizards to help protect your personal data from the prying eyes of the dark web, a sinister cabal of technomancers that grow in power the more they know about your browsing habits. The true story of NordVPN's origins are unknown and lost to the ages, and without using facts, no one really knows how it provides more accessibility to otherwise censored websites or a safer security experience for all that use it. All I know is that it does, and that when you sign up to it, the power level of my bank account grows, and I use it, and maybe you should too. Every month we have a giveaway for a Star Citizen ship. For this month of September, it's for the Talon Light Fighter, the Battlebird Glass Cannon. Just comment on any of my videos made during September 2020 to be in for a chance of winning that. That ship should be flyable by the end of the year. If you'd like to further support the channel, there is Patreon or YouTube channel memberships via the join button down below. That will net you some exclusive content each month, but sharing videos, liking, subscribing, dinging the bell, as well as commenting and giving feedback really does help the channel to grow and give me an idea of what you guys want. Thanks very much for watching. You take care, and I'll see you in the verse.